Welcome back to part 2. Gates. So the main gates, as you've seen in part 1, I bought these off Facebook Marketplace. Got them extremely cheap, £123, small delivery fee. But the gates did have some damage. It looks like one of them was rammed at some point. There's a slight twist in the gate there, and a few bits and bobs on there that need to be sanded back, but otherwise in great condition. But I also needed a side gate, so here I am. I've taken some scrap wood, 2B3 tantalised. I'm just knocking up a side gate. I'm just doing basic traditional mortise and tenons with a 13-inch dowel pin running through each one of the joints. It's a nice simple gate layout, I guess, fairly traditional. 3 bars, two crossbars for bracing, and a nice bit of curve on top there. That top piece I just made out of one wider piece of timber and cut it down to the size and shape that I required it to be. And here are the gates that I picked up. Just testing out a paint from B&Q, a cheaper one. I don't like it very much. I end up putting about 4 or 5 layers on. It doesn't come out well, but later on I do use a much better one. But there's a few holes in fit positions from the old electric part that was attached to these gates. I've stripped all the ironmongery off to give that a good clean and a repaint also. Oops, looks like the screen went the wrong way there. But just mortising and tenon out, testing out all these parts. I have a bunch of spare timbers that I've used on different projects. None of this wood is new. I've used it all on different projects, reclaimed it from other stuff. The boards I used for the centre of the gate used to be a upstanding wall planter for behind a festival bar, like a live living wall. And the 3x2 timbers are left over from, could have been a fencing job, could have been anything, not too sure. But just spare bits, so there's nothing I've taken out of my pocket extra to be able to make this. So here I'm just doing final fitment, I think. Just checking everything look good in together. And then start working on, so the inside bars I need to shave down by about 15-20 mil so that the front planks can all sit flush with the front of the actual gate itself. So here's a look at the frame. Bars are all done now. Everything sits down and flush, and here's one of the reclaim boards that I will clean up and use for the actual insert for it. Yeah, I've run around, dowed everything, got all the joints in there looking nice and tight. Quick test run with all the planks, make sure everything's fitting perfectly. And then we got the bracing in. Obviously bracing always runs on any gate from the outside downwards back into the post, not the other way around. Some nice tidy joints, everything looking tight and snug. Here's some of the new furniture. I had to pick up the brackets for the posts themselves, but the actual hinges were already attached to the gate, so I just give them a spruce up. Finally I found some paint that I was happy with. It gave me a damn good, nice coat. Pretty much one coat. I had to go over and touch up a few little bits afterwards, but other than that, yeah, it was a good paint. I think it is a Dulux, possibly, maybe Weather Shield, I can't remember. I didn't record putting the gates on, simply because it happened so quickly. It took 3 of us, popped them on, adjusted the hinges, boom. Looks like my couple bits of string and a level was all I needed to get these posts at the right heights. Now I've got the gates, a small one that I made on the stand, just giving that a nice one coat all over. I think I gave it two actually, just to penetrate all the way through, and then touched it up once I hung it. And then just in front of that I've made some sideboards which go in between the gates and the posts. We have small dogs and they'll quite happily go through tiny little gaps and run away. So yeah, here's a look at the gates, all hung, beautiful colour, quite like that contrast between the gate and the post there, which is quite nice, and all extended. Haven't hung the second gate yet, I'll do that shortly, and here we go. Now the second post is in and the second gate as well. And the price, £700 including all materials and hire. So after checking online, Amazon does a really good gate closer. Well, they don't do it, but some company does. It's about 400, maybe £500, including the top latch and lock. American brand, single gate opening, twin gate opening, pretty smart unit. So for a total of that, the electric wire to go in as well, this total project will cost £1,100 all in, which is a bit of a saving on the 17,000 I was quoted.